Access lesson 21. We're working with the form and design view. It's a lot different than layout view. Looks a lot different, but it's not too hard to get around. Alright, first thing we want to do, we want to open classes with layout. Open design view. And then we're also going to open classes without a layout in design view. And you can see there is a small difference between them. The lengths of these text boxes are shorter. All of these over here are the same. Alright, so the first thing, we want classes with layout. We're going to click the ID label, and as we resize this, you'll notice that it resizes all the labels at one time. Now if you don't have a layout, when you resize this, it just resizes that one label, not all the labels involved. Alright, so that's the difference between having a layout and not having a layout. Alright, so the next thing we're going to go over, moving fields in the form. Classes with layout, we're going to work with this one. We're going to click on the description field, and then we're going to drag it between price and notes. So we're going to drag it between price and notes, or discount price and notes. That'll work. And you'll notice that it automatically shifts everything around for you. Now if you don't have a layout, such as this over here, you click on description, you point to the border description field, so right here, so you have a four-headed arrow. You want to drag it down between discount price and notes. You'll notice it kind of just gets stacked. Okay, so hit Control Z. Now if you come up to this large gray square in the top corner, click on it, drag it, it just moves that by itself, not both of them. The next thing is resetting the tab order. So we're going to go back classes with the layout. Okay, to get to tab order, on design tools, click on design tab. Far right says tab order. Okay, remember, when you hit tab, it goes from cell to cell, from field to field. Alright, so even though we moved description down here between discount price and notes, the tab order automatically picked that up. Previous versions you had to come in, hit auto order, and you could see this change. Now if you wanted notes, after you hit tab after class name to go straight to notes, you could do this, and as you hit tab, it would go ID, class, notes, and then back to sessions and so forth. So, but usually you just want to do auto order, and it'll put it in the right order for you normally. So hit OK. Just be aware that tab order is located right here. Okay, changing the form size. So we're working with classes with the layout still. You want to drag the right of the form about 2 inches. So we have to use our ruler up here now. So we're going to drag it approximately 2 inches, so it doesn't have to be real exact, but pretty close. Okay, the next thing we want to do, we're going to insert a 2-inch by 2-inch label. Now if you come up on design, you have your text box and you have your label. Okay, if you can't remember which one is which, just wait for a little screen tip pops up, it tells you the label. So select it, go ahead and draw your 2-inch box, 2 by 2 square. Alright, and then from here we're going to type in note, and then we'll put in a quick little note. Not all classes are offered every quarter. So we'll just do that. Now you want to select the border, click outside, and then you'll notice that once you click outside, come back to it, now you have this. Alright, now you just want to drag the bottom border up so it kind of fits this like so. And then the next thing we're going to go over is creating a new form in design view. Alright, so you kind of got the idea of what working with a layout and working without a layout is. Over here, if you want to drag it 2 inches, inserting a label, it would work the same way. So, and I'll just show you this. But you can do this, even though it went over this, it still works. So once you click outside of it, you'll notice that it's still there. So if you needed to resize this so that it didn't go into that, you can do that. Alright, so that works the same. Alright, so we want to close all. Go ahead and hit yes. We're going to save those changes. And then the last thing you want to go create, we're going to go form design. It's going to open up our grid again here. And then we have show all tables. And then the table we're going to use is class enrollment. So you want to hit the expand sign. And then we're going to double click all 3 fields. Okay. Hit Control A. We're going to go to arrange and go to stack. Okay, you'll notice right now that these don't have a layout. But once you put them on stacked, they do. And then you can change. When you change one, it changes all of them. So this is why we have table and stack. Those are your layouts. Now if you remove the layout, then if you want to resize just one, you can do that. Alright. So that is the end of lesson 21.